Alright, welcome to this episode of Small Bike Stuff. I'm in Singapore and I found a motorcycle car park, so we're going to go through what models are here in Singapore. Singapore's an interesting place where vehicles are very expensive to keep on the road. You pay about 200% of the price of the car when you buy it, and then after 8 years you've got to pay a massive lump sum to keep it on the road, otherwise you've got to scrap the car, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons for it, but let's go through these bikes. It's going to be pretty awesome to see. So what we have here is like a Yamaha 150 or 200. He's got the toll pass there, which is pretty cool. And he's got a wicked seat cover. I like that. That's very cool. This is an RS 150R Honda. So that's a 150cc 6-speed full manual, dual overhead cam, most likely. Just a cool little bike. They've got quite fat rear tires, which I do like. Almost all of these bikes have top boxes. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. CBF 190. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they existed. Yamaha 135LC. This thing's getting on in years now. They don't really make these anymore, I don't believe. The 135LC liquid cooled is an interesting bike. It's cool to see that they've all got these toll readers on them. See, there's another toll reader there. But the 135LC was the big dog because the Honda Wave had a 125, Yamaha had a 135, and it of course went a bit faster. Interestingly enough, 135 is the biggest horizontal engine I've seen made commercially by one of the Japanese brands. A Sandero Honda. I don't know what that is. There's just all these interesting Honda offshoots. Grab delivery bike, which is pretty cool. This thing here, a GTS 200. Is it a Vespa? No, it's a Sim, Sangyang Motor Company from Taiwan, sorry. An MT-15, so it's a 150cc Yamaha, which I do enjoy. Massive box on the back, waterproofing for the box. And then what's this here? A Yamaha Tracer. So it might be an Tracer 700. Parallel twin 700cc. Yeah, it's the biggest bike I've seen so far, so that's pretty dang cool. An LX 150 Vespa, just twist and go. And then we've got into an old CBF 150 here, which looks like it's getting on in years, so I have to do some research about the motorcycle industry, I guess, over here and how it works, and do you have to pay that massive amount when you're buying a motorcycle? Do you have to pay 200%, and do you have to pay that extra fee to keep it on the road? It'll be interesting to see. What's this? I like this, whatever this is. Yamaha Exeter 150. So I think there's the RS 150 down there, and this is an Exeter 150 Yamaha vs Honda. It's he's got a Game Boy Color sticker for his toll pass. That's very cool. Another 135LC. Yep, another 135LC. Definitely seems to be the most popular bike at the moment. An old Yamaha, whatever it is, hanging in there, which is pretty cool. Rusty forks, but you know, it does the job. RCB, that there, Racing Boy. Racing Boy is a good wheel brand and all that jazz. A Bergman, Suzuki. First PCX I've seen in this queue, so a 150 PCX. There's even a pillow on the back to make it more comfortable. So yeah, 135LC, 135LC, 135LC. This is a Honda Wave. Hey, it's almost the same model as mine. So it's a Honda Wave 125i, helmet in. It's got the same speedo, but the tail light is a different setup, which is pretty cool. 25,000 Ks on the clock. I do like a Honda Wave. So yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of interesting bikes, but they're all small. The biggest I've seen is a 700cc, although there's a Ducati Diavel here. It's a 1200cc liquid cooled Ducati. I've ridden a few of these in my life, and the front wheel likes to be in the air at all times. NMAX, cool NMAX with cool things that you don't get in New Zealand. Cool little like accessories, floor guards, foot pad guards. An ADV 150. I got a lot of time for these Honda ADV 150s. So they're kind of like an adventure scoot. Well, they're designed to be an adventure scoot, but are they really? It's up to you to decide. Doesn't have much ground clearance, but yeah, just kind of a rugged looking scoot. Something different, I guess. They put that motor in a whole bunch of different bikes. MT-09, sweet, we're getting into a triple. So a triple 3-cylinder 900cc. I used to sell these, well I didn't sell them. I used to work in a shop that sold these, and I love triples. They sound the best, bar none. They are the best sounding bikes in the world. Any 3-cylinder bike. Maybe in a 135LC again? No, it's a Y16ZR, so that's 160cc, underbone, ABS clutch. It's got ABS and a clutch. That's pretty fancy. What do we got? A Honda 400? To me it looks like a CB500X, like the Adventure Honda CB500Xs, but it says 400X on there, so maybe they made a 400 version here. And another Sim, Sangyang Motor Company from Taiwan. Joyride 200i Evo. All right, there's one more lineup of bikes over here, so I'll cross over. And this will be our first introduction to bikes in Singapore. And look, another ADV 150, and this one's quite a bit nicer. It looks like it's newer, or just it's looked after a bit better. Maybe it's been valeted. Yamaha 150, I guess, on the end there. A Jupiter, which is a Yamaha. I think it's a follow-on from the LC135, or it's before that maybe. Liquid cooled Jupiter MX. This thing here, it's at an NMAX, clearly. Wave 125. Once again, similar speedo to me, but I think it's the year after and it's all LED, which is pretty dang cool. MT-03, what do we got here? Honda GTR 150 Supra. Honda Supra. There we go, boys and girls and people. CB400X. So yeah, they've obviously got 400s. These are were 500s in New Zealand. I think you can still get them as a 500, or you could until recently anyway. FZS Yamaha. I don't know what that is. MT-15. So it's a 150 version of the Yamaha MT-03. We don't get that in New Zealand. We only get... No, I don't think we do. But yeah, it exists, which is pretty cool. What's this big behemoth? We'll go around the back and have a look. Oh yeah, it's a T-Max. So the T-Max 500. These things are cool because it's CVT, but if I go back this way, it's belt drive. See that belt there? CVT into a gear, into a belt, and the belt goes back here. I think they're 500, 530cc, something like that. And they're a pretty impressive machine. If you've never ridden one and you get the chance to, go somewhere safe and wide open throttle. Very fun. Honda. What is this? Sun Honda SVVT 400, something like that. Not mad. And Yamaha Aerox 155. I rented one of these in Chiang Mai a few years ago and the front tire was flat. That was cool. That's about it. There is this creation on the end here, which is a Husqvarna. Is it a Husqvarna? I think it is. Has a Husqvarna logo on it. And then I think that is a Husqvarna model, Vitpillen. YS125, I'm pretty sure we had these in New Zealand still. They come with a combination brake, front and rear. So disc front, drum rear? Yeah, drum rear. I'm not sure if they combi brake here or not. VVTA. Oh no, VVA, liquid cooled. What is this? An Aerox. So Yamaha Aerox, Yamaha MX King, and then this thing, XADV. So I think this is an ADV 350. Look at these spokes. So it's a tubeless spoked wheel. The spokes go to the outside, see them terminating there. And that means that, yeah, you don't need to run tubes on here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure, oh, it's a 750. Yeah, so this is the 750. So it's got the NCT 750 engine. Twist and go. No clutch, no foot brake, but it does have a handbrake on the rear. And then this thing is a Mutt Motorcycle Co. I don't know what that is, but it's here. And this has been a small alleyway of bikes in Singapore, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to walk back through. We'll just have a bit of a last hurrah. Look at all these bikes. This is just an average. How did I not film that? Chopper. Yeah, this is your average bike selection in Singapore. Less underbones than you would expect, or than I expected. I don't know why I expected lots of underbones, but yeah, there's less. And it's pretty interesting. So, Yamaha 60th. That's bloody cool. Yeah. So this is interesting. Singapore does have a cool selection of bikes. They are 100% used as a form of transport as opposed to a form of pleasure or enjoyment, which two wheels often are in Western countries. And then you've got places like Thailand where you've got a big mix of both. I just think the culture here is so limited and so small for motorcycles because of the space that they've got, that buying one of these just to go modify and make it faster and do skids is possibly not super beneficial. Anyway, I'm gonna go here, which is Low Pass Set or something is the name of it, and I'm gonna go eat food. And if, I'm pretty sure I'm jaywalking, but I don't care. If you wanna come watch me eat food there, then definitely watch my other channel, Moving Our World, because that's where I post these kind of videos on, because I don't feel like a whole bunch of motorcycle enthusiasts want to watch me eat food, but that's where I'm going now. It's probably not going to be much open, so it'll be interesting. A wicked old octagon shaped building right in the middle of all these skyscrapers. And that's been this episode of Small Bike Stuff. We'll finish it off by saying if you comment on the videos, I get way better results with algorithms and views and stuff, so chuck a comment. There'll be a video of me eating in this street last night. I had a pitiful attempt. It was blocked off and I ate there. It was quite nice. There's all these satay stalls. But yeah, Honda dual overhead cam, 6-speed. To finish off the video, throw me a subscribe if you want. I'll be in Southeast Asia for a while and I'm going to milk it and make as many videos as I can. So thank you so much for watching. I'm hot.